What qualities do you believe define an effective modern leader?
I think the qualities that define an effective modern leader to me, I would say, are empathy, kindness, and dedication. Being able to put yourself in your employee's shoes. Everybody's worked for that boss that they just really hate working for, and I've always used that as a model to be the opposite of. So kindness, getting on someone's level and rolling up your sleeves and working right alongside them, showing that you're committed to the task as well. Um, so yeah, that's what I would say define an effective modern leader to me. How can I make my employees want to work for me? Again, working alongside them, helping them get through, daily tasks, completing the same roles as them is one thing I do in my department. And in really just having an understanding of where they come from, when they're having, you know, personal issues with their life, and if they're missing deadlines or whatnot, just being able to understand, and you know based on your own experience, that they're human as well, and sometimes you need to give some grace, and that always goes a long way in the way they show up for you. So how can I be a leader that somebody actually wants to work for? And that's how I model my current role.
In what ways are you fostering innovation within your organization?
I'm fostering innovation within my organization mostly by implementing all these new AI tools that are coming out. We work in video production, so it's made our lives a lot easier. We're able to create images and videos out of thin air just by typing in a text prompt, and where we used to have to go to stock media libraries to search for images and video clips, now we can tell these AI tools exactly what we need, and in many cases it provides um, great results. So we're using image generators, video generators, we're using AI voice generators, so we don't have to wait on voiceover artists to and pay them as well to create these voices, these voice recordings for the videos we're making. So yeah, implementing a lot of AI tools. Of course, we're using uh, ChatGPT to help us write scripts for content. You know, we're using tools to help us schedule content. But yeah, image generation and video generation has been huge, helping us tell stories and just produce better work.
How do you stay ahead of emerging challenges and opportunities in your field?
I stay ahead of emerging challenges and opportunities in my field by dedicating time each week to learning new tools, learning new strategies that can help make me more efficient and make me a better leader, make me a better producer, marketer. I think it's important to stay up on the new technology that comes out, and I'm always finding ways to implement that into my workflow. Sometimes there's a learning curve, so you got to dedicate a little bit of time to learning how to use these new tools, and as many opportunities as I can to implement them into my work, I take advantage of. Um, AI is a hot topic right now, and there's tons of AI tools and opportunities in the field that I work in, which I love. So it's just about rolling up your sleeves and getting your hands dirty with all this new stuff we got going on, and I love it. It's made my job a lot easier in many ways. It's made my work better in many ways, and I'll continue to focus on staying at the forefront of AI, honestly, and helping my team implement these new tools into their workflow as well.
Looking back, what would you tell your younger self starting out in this profession?
If I could talk to myself when I was starting out in this career, my one main piece of advice would be don't be afraid to put yourself out there. The more you put yourself out there, the more opportunities you're going to find. So whether it's posting content on social media, on LinkedIn, getting out to networking events. The more throughout my career, the more I've put myself out there, the more opportunities I've found, the more luck has found me. And now I'm all over the internet, so people just find me by chance. And opportunities come to me, and it's all because of how much I put myself out there. You start out earlier in your career, early in life, and you care a little bit too much about what people think about you. If you show up on a video on Instagram or something. And I think as you get further into your career and you mature a little bit, you care less and less. And yeah, that was a barrier for me when I was young. So that would be my advice. Just go after it and get out there in the world, and opportunities will find you.
What excites you most about the future of your field or role?
What excites me most about my field in video production, digital marketing is AI. There's new tools coming out every day, and the ones we're already using have made our lives tremendously easier. We're a lot more productive. We make better work, and it's only going to get better and better. In addition to that, I love the whole work from home culture. I've been working from home for a few years now, and I love being able to have that autonomy in my life, and really focus in on my career without the stresses of commuting to work and finding childcare and all that kind of thing. So I'd say those are the two things that excite me most about my current field and my current role.